Scent Land, the land of scent, eccoci qua. How's the coffee? Oh, hey, good morning, this is Chris. Fairly early morning here, preparing my caffè italiano, getting ready to go to work, and I thought let's do a typical morning fragrance review. I've done a similar one in regards to Trussardi Inside, which is, according to my experience, a very, very much effective fragrance and mood boosting fragrance in the morning, which you often need along with your coffee, right? Very much needed. And there's another Italian that gives you a similar, slightly more classy kickstart into the morning, and that is coming from the house of Roberto Capucci. Roberto Capucci Pour Homme, okay, introduced in 1967, okay, and it's very much still around, and it's one of those classy fragrances that need our coffee first, man. This morning there's even a bit of sugar in there. Sometimes I just need it, right? Okay, so Capucci Pour Homme. This is how the bottle looks like. Okay, straightforward, fairly nice bottle. The box itself is just a paper box, nothing special. It's all brown. I love the brown pattern though. This classy brown pattern stuff going on. I like that. It gives you this 60s, early 70s type of scenario. Sprayer, cool, good quality, straightforward. Bang! And what you get is a classy citrus with a stink fragrance here. You get very refreshing Amalfi lemon, citrus start of the classy genre. You know, many people compare this to Chanel pour Monsieur, Givenchy pour Monsieur, Armani pour Homme, and so on. I would say that at the first hour, in the first hour, there's a mixture between kinda Eau Sauvage, the 1966 Dior release, and Yves Saint Laurent pour Homme 1971. And even Armani, the 1984 Armani, that has this classy citrus mossy background, you know, going on here. You have this almost exact kind of blend of all these that I've mentioned, okay? Because you have this classy citrus, you have the lavender, you have the green impact of basil, and some floral notes maybe in there, but very vague. Okay, so these are the three main notes that I'm getting, and the fourth main note I'm getting is the whiff of my coffee, which screams at me, please drink me until I'm hot. So yeah, I just need that. So that's what this fragrance is all about. The Amalfi lemon, the basil, lavender. It's citrus aromatics, just a slightly bit green also, and there's some cyclamen in there. I mentioned the florals, and then supposedly in the dry down, according to Fragrantica, you get tons of very interesting notes: tobacco, leather, incense, amber, of which I detect nothing. Rien de rien. Okay, absolutely nothing. On my skin, after 2 hours, the dry down is an extremely boring, almost cowardish vetiver. Okay, nothing else. Plain, simple, uninteresting to the core vetiver. On skin. Again, on skin, on my skin, okay. I totally dislike the dry down of this. The start is great for 2 hours, really. It's even on skin, maybe not 2 hours on skin, but 1.5 hours, let's say. on skin. This wonderful lavender citrus basil scenario gives it this really nice, classy French, Italian, Mediterranean, I should say, 1960s kick. Okay, absolutely stylish, classy, and invigorating. And as I say, it's citrus with a piss type, with a stink type of note or scenario. But then the dry down on my skin, very boring vetiver, extremely boring. Good news is though that, and I was getting very disappointed with this fragrance, saying, "Oh no, come on, don't! Like, where's the incense? Where's the tobacco? Where's the leather? Nowhere." If you actually spray it on hair and clothing, you can avoid the vetiver dry down. And interesting with the vetiver dry down is the vetiver is not mentioned among the notes at all. Yet on my skin, it's a pure and utter boring vetiver dry down. On, as I say, on clothing, put it this way, if you spray it like this, and maybe here, right, a bit more on clothing, it's not the strongest fragrance. If you spray it like this, you can avoid the vetiver dry down and get a warm, spicy, fairly classy, bit woody, bit leathery type of dry down going for you. And it actually, on hair and clothing, it lasts fairly long. It lasts you can smell it on your clothes the next day. I tried this recently. Okay, so try it on your skin, see how the development is there. As I say, for me it was disappointing. Maybe for you it's better. But other than that, this is, if you wanna, and it's very invigorating in the morning. This is why I chose this, because I really love my invigorating morning fragrances when you just lay back and say, I want to have a nice, classy citrus burst along with my coffee in the morning. Okay, so this is when this very fragrance kicks in and gives you that stylish, confident start of the day. And if you apply it on your shirt, on your hair, it's gonna be there with you throughout the day with a slight path of development. Okay, in terms of performance, I just told you. In terms of it's a signature fragrance. You can use it anytime, anywhere. Age-wise, I would say this would be probably appreciated by people. I wouldn't put an age to it. This would be probably appreciated by people who are into their classy 60s, 50s, 60s, early 70s citrus fragrances that have that certain sweaty, stinky, pissy type of scenario with no honey, no civet, no castoreum, so it's not that bad. Okay, it's not. We're not talking about the stink of some fragrances like Kinski, for example, where you really have that almost marijuana type of scenario going on. No, or the civet or the castoreum, really hitting your nose. No, it's not the case here. It just has the classy, what I call probably the classy, sweaty stink going on here, along with incredibly natural, very natural, classy citruses. Okay, that's all there is to it. You need to dress up for this. Okay, so yeah, I need to button up later on, but it's a dress up fragrance. But again, probably on a weekend casual, absolutely fine. Capucci Pour Homme. And I have the deodorant version as well, which looks like this. Okay, very nice again. So see how it works on you, and I hope, what I truly hope is that you can avoid the boring vetiver dry down that hit my skin. So I use it only on clothing. Thanks very much, and see you soon for another review. I'm gonna go along with my coffee. Cheers.